Hello! Today I'm going to make some hummus. Some really quick, easy hummus using ingredients that I have in my house. Now, not everyone's going to have these ingredients, but I happen to have them because I've thought ahead. So, yeah, it's ingredients that you can use other things to make hummus, but these are the ones I'm going to use. I've used a can of chickpeas. There's a can. It's a can of chickpeas. You can use dried chickpeas if you've got a lot of time on your hands and you want to wait for days and days and days and days. They take ages. If you've got a can, it's easier. They're hard to come by these days, I've noticed, but I've got some. I was well prepared. And you can drain them, and the water, chickpea water, also known as aquafaba, which basically means bean water, you can use to make vegan meringues, which there's a recipe for on my channel, or you can make mayonnaise, various other things. It's quite nice. The vegan meringue recipe is on my channel, so you can go and see that next. Ingredients are this, which is tahini, which is made out of sunflower seeds. This, which is nutritional yeast. You don't have to put that, that's optional. I've got some salt. This is Himalayan salt, but you can use any sort of salt you want. Olive oil, some lemon juice or the juice of a lemon, or you could even use something like cider vinegar if you want to, or any sort of vinegar, but I'm going to use lemon juice because it's convenient, but you can use the juice of a lemon, probably better, lime juice even, and you can use a clove of garlic, or I've got some dried garlic which is a lot easier and is in my cupboard. This is basically how you'd make it with just cupboard staples and without the fresh ingredients. If you've got the fresh ingredients, so much the better, but I haven't. So this is what I am using, and chickpeas. There are a few ways to crush up the chickpeas. You could use a fork. That's going to take ages. You could use a potato masher. This is a potato masher. If you don't already know, that's also going to take ages, but less ages. Or you could use a blender. I'm probably going to use a blender. Last time I tried with a blender, I used somebody else's blender and it was a hand one and I broke it and it got all horrible and it sort of exploded. So don't do that. Be very careful. Make sure if it's a blender, that it's a blender that can actually cope with chickpeas because they are quite heavy and dense. So I'm going to put the chickpeas in the blender. And then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. This is a bit messy, I'm sorry about this. Just however much olive oil you want, really, not that much, a little bit. And a splash of lemon juice, or squeeze the lemon. I've got the lemon juice because I haven't really been to the shops and I've got this. And then maybe a tablespoon of tahini. I didn't bring a spoon, so I'm just going to guess. This is basically, what do you think it should have? So a bit more than that tahini, a little bit more tahini, that's probably enough. And then some garlic, crush it, or dried garlic's easier, but crushing it's probably better. I'm going to put a bit of this because it tastes nice, and some salt. Generous helping of salt. Very generous. And I'm going to hope for the best here. Now, I don't know whether this is going to work. Things in the way. It's definitely going to do something. So I have to unplug this, plug this in here, and then put the blender on. And then so I'm going to mix this up a little bit. Ah! Everything goes right with me in my kitchen. Put it a little bit closer to the blender. Maybe I need more liquid. Maybe a little bit of the aquafaba would work. I'm going to put a bit more olive oil in. Okay, let's hope. I think maybe using a fork might be better. It was a complete disaster, so I've transferred them to a bowl and I'm probably going to mash them up with a fork. So that'll take quite a while. I'll show you what's happened after a couple of minutes of me mashing with a fork. The blender. Disaster! Look how, I'm never going to get it out. This was rubbish. So don't use a blender unless you really use a food processor maybe, but not a blender. Okay, I'm going to come back to you in a minute when I've mashed this up. So on reflection, I think smashing it up with a potato masher is the best, because you can really, really, really take it out on the chickpeas and smash and smash. And if you're a bit stressed, that really helps. Smash! Happy with that texture. You can make it thinner if you want by smashing it a bit more, putting a bit of lemon juice more in it, a bit more olive oil, and you can add extra flavour, maybe some chilli or some more garlic, or just, I don't know, anything really. Coriander, mixed herbs, just whatever you want. Go wild with it. I think that is pretty good actually. So that's going to be great, probably. Enjoy. Just put it in an old glacé cherry container. That's how much I got out of it. That much. I think it's quite good value and it's delicious. Honestly, yum. So that was my quick and easy, not that easy, but not that quick actually. That was my hummus recipe. I hope you enjoy making it if you're going to make it. And if you don't make it, then, well, you know how to. Bye-bye.